Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I'm looking a little bit of a mess. Actually, it's funny you say that because I had a YouTube comment the other day and they were like, can you at least brush your hair because it's really off-putting trying to listen to you speak? And I was literally like, no, I can't. But anyway, sorry, I'm a little bit ill as well. I don't know why I'm ill. Actually, no, I do know why I'm ill. My sister was ill, my dad was ill, and they've now given it to me. So cheers for that, fam. But today is a Wednesday and it is check-in day today. And today's check-in was probably the first check-in where I've been like, not 100% happy with it. And I think today that I've kind of realized little habits that I keep doing in terms of, like, when I was obviously preparing for show day, me and Adam were checking in every day, and because there's a mirror like right in front of my bed, so the first thing I do when I wake up is look at myself in the mirror, check my abs, my condition, pose, all of that type of thing. And obviously I was a lot leaner back then, whereas now I'm less lean, but I'm still doing that. So obviously I'm used to seeing myself conditioned, lean, all of that type of thing, and I'm not anymore. I think it got into my head a little bit this morning with check-in. I don't know why, but it's just shifting your focus onto the fact that you're not trying to get lean anymore. That's not your focus. That's not your goal anymore. Your goal is to be putting on body fat, body weight, muscle, all of that type of thing. So, and getting stronger, getting your body in a better place before you start prep again. So that's my focus. But I think it was just weird. Like today I looked in the mirror and I did like poses and I didn't like the poses on me with a little bit more body fat on me, but it's just transitioning out of not looking like being so body focused anymore. So like I'm not wanting to be so body focused anymore. So now I'm looking in the mirror. When I do look in the mirror, I'm not looking for condition or like glute definition, abs, anything like that. I'm appreciating the body that I have now, if that makes sense. So like I'm appreciating that I've got a bit more glute fullness now. Like I've got a bit more shoulder fullness now. Like things are fuller, I look healthier, like that type of thing I'm appreciating instead of being like, oh, I don't look as conditioned. So it's just shifting your mindset in a positive manner instead of being like, oh, I'm not lean anymore, oh, I'm not this anymore, because I think a lot of people do that. So that's been kind of what I've been doing today, or not been doing today, that's what I've been trying to do the last few days. In the morning, just instead of being like waking up, looking at myself in the mirror and being like, you're not stage lean anymore, you're not conditioned anymore. And I think today, because I wasn't happy when I first woke up, looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, don't feel like great body wise, then go check in, and it's you already going into your check-in in like a bit of a negative way. So changing that first initial, the way you look at yourself, is a big step, and that's what I've kind of been doing today. And now it's weird, every time I do check-in and I look at them straight away, I don't like my check-ins. So I did that today and I was like, don't like them. It's literally been like an hour and a half since I checked in. I've looked at them again and I'm like, not bad. So it's just shifting your mindset and your focus onto a different way. So today is a rest day for me today, and I think I'm gonna go and do like a few little things, little updates on stuff at the moment. Me and Adam are checking in twice a week at the moment, just to like catch up on like life as well, because me and Adam have got some really fun, exciting things and a big project that we're working on together. So obviously just checking up on life and keeping in contact, because obviously he is based in the US and I am based in the UK. So we're checking in twice a week. So checking in on a Wednesday, which is today, and then checking in on a weekend. So yeah, just to make sure that you keep things in check as well, because I don't want to gain unnecessary body fat. And I do feel like I have not rebounded, but because we did so many shows this year in such a short space of time, my body has taken a little bit of a hit. So I think I have put on a little bit more weight than I would like to. So we just want to make sure that we are gaining it slowly, and even if that means adding calories slower and more steady, then that's what we'll do. But I just don't want to feel uncomfortable in this stage just yet. So obviously I am very comfortable with where I'm at the moment, but I feel like I don't want to just gain unnecessary body fat pretty much. So that's kind of our plan of action at the moment. And we have been discussing shows as well, which is so strange to think. There are a few show dates that have come out for next year, and we're kind of looking around to see where we're gonna be heading, and I'm excited. So, and also I want to ask, who is going to the Olympia, because I think I might come and watch anyway. So, because I really want to go, because one of my absolute besties, Ree, who is a figure pro, is doing her first Olympia, and I want to go support her. So let me know in the comments section below if you are going to the Olympia, because that would be really cool to see if any of you guys are going. So, but I will see you in a bit. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Yeah, we went to a wedding last night and we drank, we ate. I had such a fun time. I was actually supposed to go to that wedding on prep, and now that obviously I decided to go on off season, it was nice to actually completely enjoy being there with my friends, being there and like having fun with them. So last night was really fun. We've come to the gym today because we were like, we need to train. But for some reason, every single part of muscle in my body is so sore. So I was like, but I still want to train, I still want to move my body. So I was like, do you know what? Let's just do HIIT for like 35 minutes. So I've just been on the treadmill, 2 minutes on, like running, like 30 seconds to 40 seconds off, and then just done that for 35 minutes, and this is the result. So yeah, but I feel good. I do feel like I woke up this morning obviously because of eating things that I haven't eaten before. I drank last night and I've woken up so bloated, like really just feeling really sluggish. So I was like, I need to move, I need to sweat, I need to like get those endorphins like pumping pretty much. So that's what I did today, because I was just like, I can't train though because everything's so sore, and like I want to make sure that recovery this off season is like perfect. So I don't want to push it too far too soon, because I have been pushing it proper hard with my strength. The last like few weeks I've been getting PBs and I've been getting my strength up so much, whereas I was like, I need to slow down because I'm not going to recover properly. So I just took today off from training and just literally ran. So it actually feels really good, like to feel like sweaty and have like the energy to kind of like just run. So that's where we're at today. I'm gonna go home and have a post-workout meal, and then I'll see you there. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot to tell you, a very exciting announcement. I am now an athlete for Protan and / StillFit. So StillFit and Protan are sister companies, so they're run by the same company, but they're two totally different products. So obviously StillFit and stuff like that, they do sweat bands, they do loads of different creams to help make you sweat, they do supplements, all of that type of thing, whereas Protan, it's obviously competition tan. So I've now been sponsored by both of them, which is amazing because I've used their products for absolutely years. If you've seen my very first vlogs, you will know I have been using Protan my whole competing journey, and Max has always tanned me with Protan. I've never used anything else. So it's been amazing now to be an athlete by them. So I will leave my link in the bio for you, and I will leave my code there as well. But I'm really happy because like I've been using their stuff for so long. It's like nice to be rewarded and be like recognized by such an amazing company. So yeah, you're part of Pro-Tan, and I'm so excited to be part of their team, if I'm honest. So next year, all tan, I'm gonna be sprayed by them all the time, because I'd had a spray tan done with them in Tampa, and it was really good. So I'm really, really happy, and I'm excited to be part of the Pro-Tan family. So I wanted to show you quickly what I'm eating at the moment in terms of like how I'm getting like more calories in at the moment. So instead of actually eating more food, I'm trying to eat things that are a little bit more calorie dense, but the volume is still the same, if that makes sense. So instead of having a chicken breast, I would have a chicken thigh instead. So it's a little bit more calories, but it's probably the same size as a chicken breast, if that makes sense. So like my stomach's not getting too full, because I still feel like my stomach is slightly shrunk from being on prep. So at the moment, I'm really enjoying having chicken thighs instead of like chicken breast. And like, it's just, they're so good. Like, it's really like tender and juicy and yummy. So like, and my dad used to always make chicken thighs when I was a kid as well. So like, that's like my favorite thing at the moment, is having chicken thighs with barbecue sauce and rice. And it's so good, honestly. And you know, I said I was trying to get out of habits when I was in prep. So like, for some reason, I keep putting everything in a Tupperware box instead of having just food on a plate like a normal human. I just keep putting everything in Tupperware. So that's what I mean by habits on prep. They don't die quick. So like little things like this, I just instantly just go for a Tupperware box instead of a plate. So it's hard to crack prep habits, honestly. My shoulders look so buff in this top. They're so full. But okay, so something I wanted to really quickly touch on, which I think a lot of competitors do get the feeling of. So a question that I've had kind of recently about my improvement season and how am I increasing my calories without feeling guilty? How am I going out eating foods like quite a lot of the time without feeling guilty or anything like that? And the thing is, I have had so long, I've had from February all the way until obviously now, to focus fully on prepping, give my absolute all. I haven't really gone out that much. I haven't done a lot of things with my friends this year. So there is no way in hell that I feel guilty, in no way, shape or form, to then be going out with my friends and having fun. But what I've also not done is gone overboard and just overeaten. So this is where you can kind of obviously get mixed up with it, because people will then think, oh, I've missed out on loads, so I'm gonna go out and do as much as I can, eat as much as I can because I'm off prep now. But your body is very, very sensitive to what you put in it. So if you're gonna go out and eat loads of junk food for like 3-4 weeks, then you are gonna not exactly see the best results. So what I would do is, if I knew I was going out to see a friend in the evening, I would keep my calories a little bit lower in the day if I'm not really moving a lot, because I don't really move a lot because I'm obviously working from home. So I'd probably have lower carbs in the day, probably go with no carbs, just have salads and proteins and fats, and then have my meal in the evening, or try and have a moderate meal in the evening with my friends. And that's something that I have done because I've missed going out with them. I really don't mind putting on body fat. I'm really not the type of person that I'll be like, no, I can't put on any body fat. I'm scared of the scales, because I'm not. And I'm also not scared of food, not whatsoever. But what I am saying is just be moderate with everything. That's one thing people have been asking about for me, is how am I upping food? How am I not scared of the food that I'm eating at the moment? Which you shouldn't be scared of the food that you're eating, because food is there to fuel you. It's there to help your training. It's there to help your actual body. It's there to help your performance, everything. So don't be scared of food. Okay, yeah, you might be a little bit scared that you might go a little bit overboard, but just make sure that you aren't. Make sure that if that's what you're worried about, make sure that you're in tune with that. Make sure that you're, okay, I'm worried that I'm gonna go overboard, so I'm gonna be over precautious that I'm not gonna go overboard. Do you know what I mean? Take in the restriction that you had in prep within your off season as well. Just because you don't have that restriction of prep anymore doesn't mean that you can kind of be like, I have no restriction now, so I can do whatever I want, which isn't the case because you still have to be sensible. So that's what I kind of want to explain, because loads of people are like, how's off season? How are you eating so much? How are you going out for meals and stuff without feeling guilty? And I'm not feeling guilty because I've had that restriction, so I'm not going to make myself feel guilty about it, and I'm also not going to burn off the food. I will use that within my workout. I really have no shame in eating food, if I'm honest, post-show, but just make sure that you don't go overboard, because I think that's where people get mixed up. They just go too far. So, but yeah, I've woken up with the worst headache, the worst head cold, and I'm sick and I don't like it. I haven't been sick for so long, and it's so weird because when I was in prep, I just didn't get ill or anything. Whereas now I've come off prep, I'm ill. So it's really, really annoying, but I'm gonna show you kind of my supplements that I take in the morning and what I'm gonna be taking to kind of help me not be sick anymore. This is all the supplements I take every morning, which is quite a lot. So what this is apple cider vinegar. So I have a shot of that every morning, and I have it with some juice because it is absolutely horrible by itself. I have omega-3 tablets, kidney and blood pressure stacks. I can never pronounce this, but this helps with digestion. This also helps with my joints because obviously because I'm lifting heavy again, I don't want to have too much pressure on my joints or anything to go wrong with my joints. So I take 2 of these every morning. Vitamin C tablets just in the morning, just because vitamin C is very good. It's good for the immune system, and it's just a good supplement to kind of have every day. Aloe vera is very good for digestion. Again, I'm really making sure that I'm taking care of my digestion since I'm having like different foods that I haven't had for a while. So I want to make sure that my digestion is on point. Digestive enzymes, and then Still Fit Beauty. So Still Beauty, which is good for your hair, skin, hair and nail support, so which is really, really good. And I've actually found like I've seen a massive difference within my hair. Since I've been taking the Still Beauty, I've really noticed my hair is a lot like softer, which is really nice. So I really think it does help quite a lot. I've been taking it for a few months now, so I've really noticed a massive difference. So, but I think I'm going to leave the video here. Sorry I'm leaving it on a bit of an ill note, but thank you guys so much for watching always. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos, because it really helps support my channel. Thank you guys so much, love you guys, and I will see you soon.